Hello, in today's video we will see how to crochet the mini basket weave stitch. This stitch is very easy and it's essentially a 2-row repeat where we will be using just double crochet stitches worked in the front post and back post. And for this tutorial I will be using some Aran weight yarn and a fine 0.5 millimeter hook, but you can use any yarn with appropriate hook size. To start the pattern, we are going to set up a first row with an even number of double crochet stitches. In this case, I will be using 20 stitches, so I will chain 22. And once I have my 22 chains, I will start double crocheting from the third chain from the hook. So I will leave this one, the second one, and then from the third chain, I will start making my double crochets. Once we have our first row ready with our 20 stitches, we can start working the actual basket weave stitch from the second row. So to start the second row, we are going to crochet 2 chains, and these 2 chains count as a first half double crochet. We turn our work and we will start our pattern from the second stitch. In the second stitch, we will be making a front post double crochet. So this means that we yarn over and then we will be working, instead of working into the top of the stitch as you would normally do, we will work around the post, so the length of the stitch. So we will go working from on the right side, we will insert the hook from right to left or from left to right if you're left-handed under the post. So we really wrap the post of the stitch, then we yarn over, we pull up a loop, and then complete the double crochet as normal. In the next stitch, we will be making instead a back post double crochet. So this time we will work on the back of the work, so we will go with the hook to the back and wrap the post of the stitch. So from this side, you grab the post around your hook. You see, it's all on the back of the work. Yarn over, pull up a loop, and then complete the double crochet. So these 2 stitches are going to be our building blocks, and basically we repeat these stitches until we have only 1 stitch left to work. Let's see it once more. So in the next stitch we're going to work a front post double crochet, so we yarn over, we go to the front of the work, we wrap the next post around the hook, yarn over, and complete the double crochet. And then we make a back post double crochet in the next stitch. So we go to the back of the work, wrap the post around the hook, pick up a loop, and complete the double crochet. And again, front post in the next stitch, so from the front of your work, and then back post, so from the back. And you continue like this until you have 1 stitch left. When you get to the last stitch of the row, what we do is we yarn over and we work 1 regular half double crochet in that last stitch. And our row 2 is done. Now for row 3, we start the same way as we did for row 2, so we chain 2, and these 2 chains count as a first half double crochet. We turn our work, and since we have the first stitch already done, we ignore the first half double crochet and we start working from the second stitch, which is this double crochet. In this case, so now notice that actually on the other side, on row 2, this was a back post double crochet, but when you turn, you see it looks like a front post. So now for row 3, what we do is we reverse the pattern. So whenever we see a front post double crochet, we work a back post, and whenever we have a stitch where the post is on the back of our work, we will work a front post double crochet. So let's see it. We yarn over. Starting from this stitch, we make a back post double crochet. And then in the next stitch we make a front post. So going from the front of your work, we grab that post of the third stitch and we complete our double crochet. And again, the next stitch you see as the post that is to the front of the work, so we work a back post. So we go to the back, we grab that post of the stitch, and we complete the double crochet. And in the next stitch, we make a front post. And you continue like this until you have one stitch left to work. So again, once you get to the last stitch, so you see in this case the last stitch is these two chains that we made at the beginning of row 2. So we're going to work 1 half double crochet in the second of those two chains, in the top one. And also row 3 is done. Now for row 4, we start the same way as we did so far, so we chain 2, which counts for half double crochet, we turn, and we basically repeat row number 2. So you see in this case, we are going to start here, we have the post of the stitch, which is to the back of the work, so we start with a front post, exactly as we did for row number 2. And then in the next stitch, we make a back post. And so on until the end of the row. So again, at the end of this row, we will work 1 half double crochet in the second chain of this initial chain 2 from the previous row. And then chain 2 and turn. So for row 5, we're going to repeat the same pattern as we did for row 3. So this means that we yarn over and we start with a back post double crochet in this second stitch. So we go to the back and we make a back post double crochet, and then we make a front post double crochet in this next stitch. And so basically, row 2 and row 3 are the basic rows that you're going to repeat over and over again until you reach the final length of your project. I hope you enjoyed this video tutorial. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more crochet tutorials. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.